Hello everyone, today I am showing you a card that I made for one of my colleagues who's going to leave us, and I really wanted to do something special, so I thought I would do this butterfly. I was already starting to colorize it. I used my Derwent watercolor pencils to do so, and I thought, well, this one is for her. So I'm just showing you the process. It's not a biggie, but oh well, just fun to do. That's why I recorded it. Now you see me colorize it the best as I can. I'm using different shades of one color to create a little bit of depth in the colors and shading, and well, you know how it works. So I'm using the colors red, uh, orange and yellow, and a bit of ochre, and a little bit of well, it's kind of like a purplish color. And well, you see what happens. This is done with the Derwent pencil. It's so vibrant. That's why I like it a lot. And you don't need to colorize the whole piece. Just sometimes just put a line of color on it and just use your water brush to blend it out. Now, almost done with the butterfly. His body, of course, needs to be done. Then I cut the whole thing out and I go around it with a little VersaFine black ink to get rid of those white edges. And then the only thing I needed to do is use glossy accents to make it look more pretty. I think it needed I left it overnight to dry to be absolutely sure before I put it down on the card. It looked very nice in the end. And you know, it seems milky, but it will dry completely clear. And I'm putting on quite a good layer. And I could have cut this just a little bit shorter, but well. Now, next I needed to spend some time on the card, and what quicker way to create a background is using Distress Inks, Spiced Marmalade, one lipstick and Fired Brick. And I start off with a one lipstick and create a nice color layer on this card. And then I go in with Spiced Marmalade, just put it on my craft sheet, a little bit of water to dilute it a bit, and then just put your paper on it. Now, second layer is done, drying it again, and then go in with a little bit of fabric, just a splash and not more, just to create some dark spots on the paper. And I really like the color combination. And then I thought it needed a little bit more, so I splatter with the three colors on the page. And I am just spending time on one half of the paper because while I was doing this I thought, oh, I need to make a card out of it, so I'm just cutting a piece out of this paper. I'm blotting it a little bit to create some lighter spots, and then it's done. So I cut out of a piece of that card and I'm going around it with a VersaFine again. And I'm not going to tell you the measurements because it's just for you to decide how big your card needs to be, so, and how big your stamp is. So creating the base card on my very clean scoreboard, as you can see. Sorry. And this is it. I'm just going to put that card down on that white cardstock, using sticky tape to do so. Now it's still wet, so I have to be careful. So just looking if I think it's pretty enough. Now this is a stamp sheet from Kaiser Craft that I got from Louise, who's the owner of Art Journey. And thank you so much, Louise, for giving me this. And I wanted to stamp it with VersaFine, but you see what happened. I took the wrong box and so I had to clean it and just stamp it with VersaFine and go over it with Ranger black embossing powder. The one that I really like. It melts quite quickly. It's very fine embossing powder and gives a nice print. Going around it with a brush to get the excess off, and then it's done. Now needed it to dry. Now it's dry. I wrote down something for her, and to make it a bit more pretty I cut out a heart and put that on. It's just parchment paper that I wrote on. I was afraid to write directly in the card, afraid to make mistakes, so. And when I wrote it down on the parchment paper, it was enough and good, so I thought, okay, glue the parchment paper in the card, why not? Now this is it, everyone. Just shading with a bit of pumice stone and then black soot a bit later to make the butterfly stand out even more. And well, next I'm just going to show you some detailed pictures, and I hope you liked it. Until next time, next week, who knows. Thank you for watching again and leaving a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.